We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Miami Dolphins. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ritter completes this quickly, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And complete to Drake London. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Ritter and London team up there. 1st down, Atlanta.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Ritter. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as they're dropped. At the 25. They go play action here on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
Okay, ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Hey, Chris.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd down and a yard. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball 3
respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Dolphins nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Dolphins nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mills. Once again, he finds Slayton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. The Dolphins at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Mills now on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of London. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Ritter going to change it up.
At the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
Second and 4. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Here we go, back. Red, cycle. Black, ultra.
Ritter. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Ritter back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson. And he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Dolphins nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They find some open field here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Play fake, Mills. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mills. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Ritter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
52 blaster. On the ball.
Ritter completes this quickly. Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Mills. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Taking it about the 16. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
They call that a loss of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down now. Mills now. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. Up the middle, Achan. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Right back to Achan on 2nd down. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the 1st with Stevenson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
And they'll try to throw here. Mills. This one is Slayton over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Mills. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Mills to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the 1st half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their 1st series of the 2nd half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the 1st half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Dolphins nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mills. And this is going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Fielded just inside the 20. Able to fight through one tackle. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material?
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
10 cycles.
Back to throw, Ritter. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Falcons add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it is 42-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A first down throw for Mills. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the draw, Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And caught by London. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Ritter now.
It's now 4th down.
That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only a yard of the completion in 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The Ritter, he wants to change the play here. He's got his man, London, right side. Touchdown! Drake London from 6 yards away. And the Falcons take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that, because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Falcons.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's 2nd down.
Now they'll change things up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Green back, you yellow, claws red.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Richie Grant in on the tackle. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
This ball down the field for Pitts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and that's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Set, ready. Red, cycle. Clock, 10.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Come on, set. Yellow, go. Strike, strike.
To the air again, it's Ritter. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Falcons, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
You
Ball.